This is a topic, it's becoming more common. Celebrities disinheriting their children. But why? To help us understand, our legal analyst, Danielle Mayoris, joins us in studio. Thanks so much for being here today. I want to dive right into this one.
It's an interesting topic.
Fascinating. Okay, who are the celebrities we've already seen come out and say publicly, I'm not giving it all to my kids?
There's too many to go into. Honestly, there have been so many. The most recent one to come out is Jeff Goldblum, who has said he's not leaving any money to his kids because he wants them to row their own boat. But we also had Ashton Kutcher say he's not creating trust for his kids. And this really surprised me. He's leaving everything to charity. He says he doesn't want them to be spoiled or entitled, and he wants them to be motivated to work. And then we also have Elton John and Sting, who said they're going to leave their kids some money, but not their entire fortune, because if they did, it wouldn't be doing them any favors.
Wow. Okay. Is this just celebrities, or are you seeing this in your law practice as well? And if so, I mean, does that create turmoil? What's the family dynamic like when this is something the parents ahead of time say and express to their children?
Well, the parents aren't usually around when this happens, so the kids don't have anyone to
so
complain
maybe conversations aren't happening beforehand. This is a surprise as they're seeing the documents.
It can be. I mean, these celebrities brought it out in the news. I will say most of my clients still do leave their kids all their money, but I have had clients, especially those with significant estates, who they're really stopping to think about this because they want their kids to be motivated to work. And just last week, I worked with a client who left most of her money to charity and just a smaller amount to her son because she was worried about what he would do with the money.
Okay, let's talk about the motivation to work. What is your advice? Maybe what are some things you've seen work for incentivizing your children? Because that seems to be the main purpose of doing it this way.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of trust. When you have a trust, you can actually build in incentives into the distribution language. So for example, Guy Fieri, who everyone knows about, he actually said he is requiring his kids not only to go to college, but also postgraduate school in order to get money from him. And he said he was inspired by Shaquille O'Neal, who said, if you want this cheese, you need to get 2 degrees. But it's not just the celebrities. We actually had a client in our office, as one example, who he wanted to leave all the money to his grandchildren, but he was worried about them being born with a silver spoon in their mouth. So now every April 15th, the grandkids go to the trustee, and whatever amount they have on their tax return is the amount they can get from the trust.
Wow.
You can be so creative.
I could talk about this forever. Do you think public perception, when celebrities come out and say this, public perception isn't, oh, Ashton, that's so cruel, or is it, you know what, good for you?
I honestly think it's a combination. I think there is a genuine concern when you have $300 million and you're leaving that to your kids. Are they really going to be motivated to go out there and accomplish what you want them to do? And I know even in, our everyday world, even without celebrities, that genuinely is a concern for parents. So I think it's kind of all across the board. I think other people are feeling like, but it's your kid. Why wouldn't you give them everything? So it always goes back to what the client wants in the practice and accomplishing their goals. And just a really quick example, I worked with a client who kept all the money in trust until their kids turned to age 65 because they didn't think their kids would actually have money for retirement. Wow. So it's all about what they want, and that brought them peace of mind.
Danielle Mayoris, thank you so much. Appreciate your insight on this
Rochelle.
fascinating subject.